Hello friends, this is Wendy. I am a scrapbooker, a junk journaler, a paper crafter, and a YouTuber. Woo-hoo. I've been doing this for a year. Well, I was on vacation and my YouTube memories reminded me that I have been doing this for a year. And you know what else I've been doing for almost a year? Is this book. Oh my goodness. I just hit my cheeks and went, oh, well, you can't see me doing that. So, here's the story. A friend of mine went to Oogie Boogie Bash with her family. I'm trying to not. Okay, this is her daughter, but you can't really tell. I think this is just the most adorable photo. Anyway, let's see. I'm trying to make sure. And I did this a year ago also. I'm kind of, part of me is amazed at what I did and that it looks as good as it does or did or whatever. And part of me is a little shocked at how primitive my ideas were back then. But I need to finish this book up. It's you can still hear the cold in my mouth, right? This book up. Sorry. And one of the things I kind of want to do is maybe do a little more, I don't know. I haven't quite decided. But this is what I'm working on, what I want to work on. I have a group of friends. I've already mentioned them before. We are all Disney lovers, Disney scrapbooking lovers. And this was, again, from Oogie Boogie Bash. This is Agatha, from Agatha All Along. And the challenge, in fact, I'll just take this little bit out and put this back in here. The challenge is to use like a villain's theme song, right? And I'm thinking Agatha all along. But I'm also thinking I want to do, so this is what I have right now. Okay, and so this is this piece of paper here. And then this was this piece of paper here. And I'm thinking of adding to it. I'm thinking of adding some more black to this so that it folds over. There's definitely room to write the theme song. Kind of want it to spread onto this added thing, and then they can open it up. And there's the picture reveal. So I'm going to start by cutting another strip of black paper. I totally forgot to do a spooky intro, which is what I want to do because it's October and it is time for Halloween. So I did cut this. Is it the same size? Yes, it is. All right, I'm going to move this out of the way. Okay, is this cookie not the cutest thing ever? Yeah, it's super cute. Okay. All right, so I have, let's see. I have this die. This is one of Tim Holtz's older ones. And golly, it would be nice if he brought that back. Not that I need another one because I have this one, but this is a cool die. One of the things is this bottom thing here does not cut. So that doesn't cut. So now you have these drippies. They're drippy and they're cool. And the first thing I need to do is find my sanding disc. If I had been, I don't know, if I'd been thinking a little better than I was, I think I would have done this on Tim Holtz craft paper. But this does have a white. This may take some time, but this does have a white core. I might, let's see. I've already learned that if I set it down and do this, it will scratch. So let me put a piece of scrap paper behind there. So I think I saw Juliana, who is one of Tim Holtz's makers. I think she was the one who did it like this. So let's see, because it certainly could be faster. Yeah, that was so much faster. Getting a little more over here. Now I need to do some deciding because I like that. And I want that to show. Oh my. Thoughts now. Thoughts and decisions. Okay, so my original thought was to put it on the back, but the picture I'm going to put on the back actually takes up that whole space. Okay, so I totally changed my mind about like everything. So the first thing I'm going to do is put Agatha on purple. And this is from Tim Holtz Vault Wicked. And I'm thinking of having her hold maybe a potion bottle. Maybe this one here. Let's see how that works. Oh, you know, somebody else had the raven. I could have the raven sitting right there. I think I'm going to cut this out of Tim Holtz black craft stock because it's got, it's not white, but it's brown. Then I can ink it purple. It's a little thicker than this paper. I think I will do that. Does she fit on here? Oh, look at that. She fits on there. And there's room for the raven and the mouse if I make up my piece of paper that size. Okay. So this is the old Tim Holtz cardstock, and it is 8x8. I think I was mentioning that with his medals. Let me show you that too. All right, so we will take a trip down memory lane. Tim Holtz paper, he used to, a long time ago, do 12x12. Then he went to 8x8. And this is the metallic. And this is a little thinner than the new paper that he's come out with. This is the new sparkly. And I've mentioned it before. It's printed with the sparkles in it. I really like that. But this is the new size. So all of his paper comes in this new size, and he calls it backdrops, or whatever he calls it. This is the old size, and this is the old black craft stock. It's got craft on the back. And this has texture. And I don't know if you can see the texture in this picture, but when I start sanding it, you'll be able to see. And I've decided I want the textured side to show because I don't want her to move or any of her little pieces to move. I'm going to find my painter's tape. You could use masking tape or washi tape. I don't know about masking tape. I think masking tape has more sticky to it than painter's tape does. But I don't want that to move. And where do I want to put this little gem? I'm going to put him there. I'm going to tape him down. Then I'm going to put the Raven here and tape it down. One thing that with my sidekick, which I'm not showing right now because it's off to the side, because if you watched my last video, and this thing slides really easily. I know they had little kind of a silicone little feet to go underneath it, but they didn't stay. And I got frustrated. And if I lost some, then it wobbled. So what I ended up doing was just getting rid of them altogether. And the only time it really makes any difference for me is if I have my sidekick on here, and then, you know, that's disastrous. So anyway, let's bring this back out. Okay, so I was setting my witch down and realized that her hand did not get sanded enough so that you can tell this is her hand. So I'm doing a little bit of sanding. Now you can tell I need to put more purple on her now. Mouse dangling there. Okay, mouse needs to have more sanding. So the mouse shows up. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this. I hope I did, but if I didn't, I'm going to make sure I cover all my bases. I got this idea from Juliana Michaels, and she does like 17 turtles. I think that's the name of her YouTube channel. Okay. Oh my gosh. I really like that. Okay, so I have this glued down. And I did use my little sander kind of around on the black background in order to make my witch stand out a little more. So I'm really thrilled with that. Okay, so she will be stitched in like this. So I think I'm gonna do her song. I even listened to the jingle on YouTube, and it's been Agatha all along is what I want to put down. It's been Agatha all along. So I think I'm going to put music notes and bring it kind of down like this. Okay, well, if it looks good in one spot, I think it's going to look good in two. So I'm going to add this here. I'm going to sand it. Now this, I believe, well, it does kind of lighten up. So I'm going to sand this like I did this one. And I'm going to do It's Been out of Tiny Type. And then I have another one that I'm going to write Agatha out of, which is an old quick cuts. And then I haven't decided what I'm going to do for all along. I do want to add, this is from Poinsettia, but it comes with this music, which I was just thinking I would just kind of put that, maybe even just in the, anyway, I haven't quite decided. So I'm going to play with this a bit, and I'll be back. Okay, so I sanded it the same way where I put it on the paper. It is the same color all the way through. However, by sanding it, it held this, the oxide, and the color is seedless preserves. So it held the seedless preserve color really well. And one of the things that I didn't full out show in the other, because I sped it up, is that I still have, and this is by scrapbook.com. I think I got it free with one of my purchases. But I'm just going to put this, roll this on. I prefer this kind of tape when I'm putting it on a photograph rather than the glue that I use most of the time. I'm also going to, I'm just going to use some of this tape. Okay, so for me, not every page needs to be a gem. I don't think I'm going to add anything more to this one. And then this is, oh, let me put something behind there. Okay, so this is Agatha. And I added It's Been Agatha, some music all along. And there was a little bit of a gap there, so I put that bat. And then I had to do the tagline. And I killed Sparky, too. Anyway, this is Agatha, finished. And then I did this today. So maybe I'll go in a little bit. This is just on, patterned paper. But I decided to use, this is from, oh, let me find it, hold on. So this is the spider web. I just cut it in half. And it comes from the Vault Fright Night. That was all I used from that one. And then I used from Frightful Things. So this is a little older. The eyes come from Frightful Thing. And this hat, which is larger than the one that comes in Wicked. So let me go back this way. Okay. So Frightful Things, hat, and eyeball. So I made 2 eyeballs. And what I did was, and it even comes with little itty bitty dies that you can cut out. That's what they look like. They're so tiny, and to glue those tiny ones, it was easier just to use a black marker and a white gel pen for that. Then this comes from Vault Foliage, and again, I used the Tim Holtz, and this is, and you can tell here that it is, this has texture. You wouldn't have to have texture. The new stuff is smooth and not textured, but this was his textured black craft stock. These came from Vault Wicked. And then these come from Gears. This comes from a texture fade. So it comes from this texture fade. Do you see the screws in there? I don't remember what this one is called. But so I cut those out. And these, are actually Tim Holtz paper. This is an old, it was a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. In order to get the curve, I used, let me show you. So from Vault Hippity Hop, this curved piece here is a die. I used that, and I did do it out of black craft. And then I think I did it out of the one that had a white core. So I just scuffed it up so I could see it better on here, and then I glued these on here, and I just made them different lengths. So if you enjoyed this, please give it a big thumbs up, hit that notification bell, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope you have a Halloween-y day. Bye.